Have you ever paid for something at the airport, only to discover later that the airline would have given it to you for free? It happens every single day. Thousands of travelers over 60 are spending extra money, struggling through airports, and missing out on benefits that are already included with their ticket, all because nobody tells them these perks even exist. Today, I'm counting down 11 free airline perks that can make flying easier, more comfortable, and sometimes even save you hundreds of dollars. Some of these take less than 30 seconds to request. One of them may already be sitting inside your wallet. And the final perk gives you access to someone with the authority to solve problems most passengers don't even realize they can challenge. Let's start with one that can make flying alone feel a whole lot less stressful. If you want more travel tips like this, hit subscribe. Number 11, the Airport Escort Pass. Most families never think to request. Imagine arriving at the airport after months of planning, only for your family member to stop at the security checkpoint and say goodbye. From that moment, you're navigating everything alone. But it doesn't have to be that way. Many airlines offer something called an escort pass. This allows a family member or trusted friend to pass through security without a ticket, staying with you all the way to your departure gate. They can help carry your bags, sit beside you while you wait, and make the entire boarding process far less stressful. Most people never ask simply because they don't know it exists. Approval isn't guaranteed since every airport and airline handles this differently, but it's absolutely worth requesting. Here's what to say. Could I get an escort pass so my family member can accompany me to the gate? Ask at a staff check-in counter, bring a government-issued ID, and one simple question could completely transform your airport experience. Number 10. Let the airline carry your bag for free. Have you ever noticed how fast overhead bins fill up on a packed flight? Here's a little trick that could save you money and save your shoulders. When a flight is full and overhead space runs out, airlines often ask passengers to voluntarily gate check their carry-on bags. Most people assume this costs extra. It usually does not. Your bag gets tagged right at the gate, travels in the cargo hold, and comes back to you at your final destination completely free of charge. No checked bag fee whatsoever. For many travelers, especially those who struggle lifting heavy luggage overhead, this is genuinely a relief. No wrestling with bins, no squeezing through crowded aisles, no worrying about space. Just remember to pull out your medications, electronics, travel documents, and anything valuable before handing it over. And here's the real insider move. Do not wait for the announcement. Walk up to the gate agent early and simply ask if free gate checking is available. Number 9. Order the meal. Most passengers never notice. Ever notice how some passengers get their meals way before everyone else? Here's the secret they know that you don't. Most international airlines offer complimentary special meals designed for specific dietary needs. We're talking low-sodium, diabetic-friendly, gluten-free, heart-healthy, and vegetarian options, among others. Here's what makes this actually useful. These special meals are typically served first, before the regular cart even reaches your row. For anyone managing blood pressure, diabetes, or other health concerns, this can make a long flight significantly more comfortable. Ordering is straightforward. After booking your ticket, visit the Manage Booking section on the airline's website and select your preferred meal at least 24 to 48 hours before departure. Can't find the option online? Just call the airline directly. One more step. When you check in at the airport, quickly confirm your special meal request is still attached to your reservation. It takes about a minute. Makes a real difference once you're airborne. If you're enjoying the video so far, give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Number 8. You may be allowed to board early without using a wheelchair. Here's something most travelers don't realize about pre-boarding at the airport. Most people assume pre-boarding is exclusively for wheelchair users. That's simply not true. If you need extra time settling into your seat, struggle walking down a narrow aisle, or just feel more comfortable boarding before the crowds arrive, you may actually qualify for early boarding. Here's the best part. You don't need to explain your medical situation. No paperwork required, no lengthy conversations. Just walk up to the gate agent and say something like, "I'd appreciate a little extra time boarding today. Could I pre-board?" That's genuinely it. Polite, simple, and it works far more often than people expect. And if someone is traveling with you to help, they can typically board right alongside you at no extra hassle. This one small conversation at the gate can completely transform how stressful your travel experience feels from the very beginning. Number 7. The free airport escort that can save your entire trip. Picture this. Your first flight lands a few minutes late. You check your boarding pass and realize your connection leaves in under 45 minutes. The next gate is on the opposite side of the airport, and suddenly that relaxing vacation turns into a full sprint. For many older travelers, that moment is one of the most stressful parts of flying. But here's something most people don't know. Airlines are actually required to provide free wheelchair or guided assistance throughout your entire journey. An airport attendant can meet you curbside, help you through security, bring you directly to your gate, and even be waiting when you land during connections. No more wondering if you'll make it. No more rushing through crowded terminals alone. To get this, simply request airport assistance when booking. Confirm it 48 hours before departure and again when you arrive. Remind the crew before landing so help is ready the moment you step off. One request, so much peace of mind. Number 6. The senior fare. Many travelers never find. Most people assume the price they see online is the only option available. That's not always true. Some airlines still offer senior fares on select routes, but they don't advertise them openly. In many cases, these discounts only appear if you search using the correct passenger category or if you call the airline directly and ask. For example, some airlines let you select a 65-plus passenger option during your search. Others require you to speak with a reservations agent to check availability. The surprising part? Most travelers never ask, so they never find out whether they could have paid less. It only takes a few minutes to check. Before booking your next flight, compare the standard fare against any available senior fare and choose the better deal. Simply asking, are there senior fares available for this route that aren't showing online? Could save you money without changing a single thing about your travel plans. And the next hidden perk may already be sitting in your wallet. By the way, quick question. What's one travel tip you swear by that most people don't know? Drop it in the comments to help other travelers. Number 5. You might already have airport lounge access. Long layovers aren't much fun. You've probably seen travelers relaxing behind the doors of an airport lounge while everyone else searches for an empty chair near the gate. What many people don't realize is that millions of travelers already have lounge access and never use it. Many travel credit cards include complimentary airport lounges, discounted entry, or annual lounge passes as part of their benefits. Inside, you'll often find comfortable seating, complimentary snacks and drinks, reliable Wi-Fi, quieter surroundings, and cleaner restrooms. After a 2 or 3 hour layover, that can make a world of difference. Even if your card doesn't include free access, some lounges sell affordable day passes that can still be worth considering on a long travel day. Before your next flight, log into your credit card account and review the travel benefits. You may discover you've been paying for a lounge benefit all along without ever realizing it. The next perk doesn't happen until everyone has boarded, but that's exactly why your timing matters. Number 4. The best time to ask for a different seat. Almost every flight seems completely full these days, so most passengers assume changing seats is impossible. But here's something worth knowing. The seat map you see on your phone isn't always the same picture the flight crew sees once boarding is complete. Passengers miss flights. Some never show up. Others make last-minute changes. Once the aircraft door closes, the crew knows exactly which seats are actually empty. That's when a polite request can sometimes make all the difference. If an aisle seat would be easier on your knees, if extra legroom would make a long flight more comfortable, or if another seat would better meet your needs, wait until boarding has completely finished, then quietly ask a flight attendant if a move is possible. Don't demand it, simply ask. Even if the answer is no, a respectful attitude goes a long way, and flight attendants always remember courteous passengers. Now let's move from comfort to something that could save you real money during a travel disruption. Number 3. What you can request. During airline-caused delays, few things ruin a trip faster than sitting at the gate while your departure time keeps getting pushed back. What many travelers don't realize is that when a delay or cancellation is caused by the airline, not weather or air traffic control, the airline may have commitments regarding meals, overnight accommodations, or other assistance. In recent years, airlines have also been subject to refund requirements in certain situations if your flight is canceled or significantly changed and you choose not to travel. The important thing is to ask. Instead of waiting for announcements, visit the customer service desk and politely ask whether the delay is considered within the airline's control. If it is, ask what assistance is available. You might say, since this delay was within the airline's control, what accommodations or benefits are available for passengers? Knowing your options can make an unpleasant day a little easier. But the next perk isn't about your wallet. It's about making every flight more comfortable from the moment you sit down. Number 2, the seat accommodation you should never pay for. For many travelers over 60, the hardest part of flying isn't the flight itself, it's getting into the seat. If climbing over a fixed armrest is difficult, if you need additional space because of limited mobility, or if you require your travel companion to sit beside you for assistance, certain accommodations may be available through the airline's accessibility services. These arrangements are designed to help passengers travel safely and comfortably, and in qualifying situations, they shouldn't be treated as premium upgrades sold for an extra fee. The key is requesting assistance before your travel day. Call the airline's accessibility department at least a couple of days before your flight. Focus on describing what you need rather than explaining your medical condition. For example, I need an aisle seat with a movable armrest because of my mobility. Simple, clear, and often much easier than trying to solve the problem at the airport. Which brings us to the most important perk on today's list. One that very few travelers ever use, but every traveler should know exists. Number 1, the airline official who can help resolve accessibility problems. Imagine arriving at your gate after requesting assistance weeks in advance, only to be told it isn't available. Most passengers assume there's nothing they can do, but that's not necessarily the end of the conversation. U.S. airlines are required to have access to a complaint resolution official, often called a CRO. This individual is trained to address disability and accessibility concerns and can be contacted when those accommodations aren't being provided as required. If you've requested assistance and believe your accessibility needs aren't being handled appropriately, you can calmly ask to speak with the airline's complaint resolution official. A simple request like, "I'd like to speak with your complaint resolution official, please," can connect you with someone specifically trained to address accessibility issues. This isn't about arguing with gate agents. It's about making sure travelers receive the assistance they're entitled to. Before you leave, tell me in the comments, which of these free perks are you going to ask for on your very next flight? Or is there another airline tip you've discovered that more travelers should know? If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another travel tip that could save you time, money, and hassle. And don't miss the next video that's on your screen right now. I'll show you the free upgrades and little-known favors flight attendants quietly hand out during flights, but only to passengers who know to ask. You won't want to miss that one. Thanks for watching, safe travels, and I'll see you in the next video.